Oh, yes. Good afternoon. Is it
Good
Tay?
afternoon. Yes, right. So
Okay,
teacher
so nice
life.
to have you today.
Yes,
Yes,
right.
and happy holidays. How's your
Yeah, yeah.
holiday going?
Mm, actually, it's like an ordinary weekend for me because I don't have any plan to visit my parents' house or my parents'
Mm-mm-mm.
loving house for this
Mm-mm-mm.
holiday.
Mm. So you mean this year's Chuseok is just gonna be an ordinary one?
Yes, right. So yeah, I'll just drop by some coffee shops to read some books
Mm-mm-mm.
and then study
Mm-mm.
English at there with my wife.
Mm-mm-mm. Mm. Oh yes, of course. We are still in the middle of this pandemic, right? So we cannot
Yes, right.
actually. Yes, we can. Uh, we have to be extra vigilant. Okay. So, but how about the weather? Mhm.
Weather is really good. Not very hot and then not very cold. Shiny day and the wind is really yeah, cool.
Oh, nice. Because I heard like last week there was a typhoon that entered
Mm.
South Korea.
Yeah, actually, it
So. Mm.
doesn't affect on my area to Seoul.
Mhm.
It's only affected
Mm.
to the southern part of Korea.
Korea. So you're one of the lucky ones.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Okay, yes. Anyway, thank you for telling me about your day. So, do you have any special or specific topic you want to tackle in class?
I would like to discuss my textbook topic,
Mm-hmm.
the number 1806, 1806.
Okay, so 1806. So let's check.
Yeah,
It's gonna be comparing plant-based burgers, which smells like
right,
real beef the most. Okay.
right.
So now, would you want to read the article or would you want to summarize it?
Yeah, I'd like to read the article first and then summarize it later.
Okay. Yes,
Okay.
let's do it. Please read.
Yep. Summer barbecues wouldn't be the same for many meat eaters without the mouth-watering aroma of burgers cooking on the grill. But many people are now open to trying plant-based alternatives, as long as they closely resemble the taste, odor, appearance, and texture of the real beef. Researchers report that the aromas of a couple of plant-based burgers come close to the real deal when they are cooking, though other products still have a long way to go. During the last several years, increasing awareness of the impact of meat production on climate change, as well as meat shortages during the pandemic, have made people more accepting of plant-based alternatives, says Mr. Willie Jajak, the product's
Mm-hmm.
principal investigator. There are a lot of products out there, and food companies are doing interesting research, but nobody ever publishes anything because it's a trade secret. Raw hamburger has a very low odor, but cooking releases hundreds of volatile compounds that contribute to taste and aroma. The problem with plant-based burgers is that the plant protein itself contributes a strong odor, said Jaja, who is from Eastern Kentucky University. For example, pea protein smells like green, but cut grass, so companies have to find a way to mask that aroma. Some use heavy seasonings. Another challenge is determining the correct blend of vegetable oils to mimic the fatty meat smell. The researchers analyzed the aroma compounds produced by cooking real hamburgers and 8 popular brands of plant-based burgers. Of the alternatives tasted, The plant-based burger most closely resembles the odor profile of actual hamburger, with meaty, fatty, and grilled meat characteristics. However, it was still significantly different from the real thing. Another brand had the closest appearance to real raw hamburger, but it had years of bread-like odor upon cooking. Several of the other brands have heavy seasonings that release intense garlicky or barbecue sauce-like aromas. Ultimately, Zizek would like to use what she's learned to produce a mixture of other compounds that closely mimic hamburger aroma. Visual.
Yes. Okay. So before we go to the next part, can you summarize the article in your own words first?
Yes, right.
Mhm.
From this article, it says the lots of companies try to make
Mhm.
plant-based hamburger as a just ordinary the as the alternatives of the meat hamburger, but
Mhm.
actually that's not easy to mimic the aroma, texture of the and also appearance of the real hamburger.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
some companies keep the secret on their produce. The company is on the article is plant-based hamburger makers.
Mhm. Mhm.
They try to
Mhm.
lots of ways to mimic the
Mhm.
odor and then taste and then
Mhm.
appearance.
The appearance.
And yeah,
Mhm.
they are very close to the real hamburger.
Mhm. Yeah, but it's still not that easy,
Yes,
right? I mean, like if it's
and also
plant-based, yes,
yeah, and
and
also
also.
it will be really expensive versus than real hamburger if you make the plant-based hamburger. Yeah,
I
that costs
agree.
a lot.
Yes. I mean, even if you go to a vegan or vegetarian restaurant, the
Yeah,
prices are, are
yes,
somewhat
right,
high. So what more if
right.
they opt for this one? It's gonna
Yeah,
be more
actually,
expensive.
yes, right.
Mhm.
I used to be yeah vegetarian about
Oh,
15 years ago. I tried, but as you mentioned,
okay.
it's much harder and then difficult to keep
Mm-mm.
the living cost
Mm-mm.
versus just meat eater. You have to
Mm-hmm.
find the organic food, and then
Oh,
usually
yes.
organic food, the price is doubled or tripled of the original
Yes.
one. Yeah, ordinary one. So
Mm-mm.
I gave up.
Oh, so how long have you or had you been a
uh,
vegetarian?
only just short term, 1.5 years. I tried.
At least you survive.
Yeah,
1.5 year, you survived. Okay. So,
yeah.
but now, do you still, or would you want to go back to being vegetarian?
No, actually, it's not easy. Because also I have to raise my kids. We make
Mm-mm-mm.
them grow up very well. So
Well,
I think without yeah, meat protein, it's not easy to keep
mm-mm.
them grow well.
Mm. So yeah, we really need protein from meat.
Yes, I think so.
Okay, yes. But there are also like scientists or researchers are trying to make, right, create beef, lab
Yeah.
lab meat, inside the laboratory. So that is
Right.
also one alternative. So what do you think of that? Would you eat, yes, a laboratory
Mm,
produced meat?
yes, if the yeah mimicked meat, plant-based meat is similar to yeah original meat, then the price is also similar to it. Then yeah, I can try.
Wow, you're strong. Yeah, I kind of find it weird. Like they're gonna create meat inside the laboratory. But oh well,
Right.
that can be the future.
Yes,
So,
that can be the future.
Yes, it can
Yeah.
be. Okay, now would you want to go to the vocabularies or would you want to
Um,
immediately go to the questions?
I'd like to go to the comprehension question first.
Okay, comprehension questions first.
Yeah.
So, question is, why have people become more accepting of plant-based meat? Hmm.
Mm, and mm, okay. During the last several years, increasing awareness of the impact of meat production on climate changes, as well as meat shortages during the pandemic, have
Mm-hmm.
made people more accepting of plant-based alternatives.
Yes, you're right. Okay, so next, how do companies mask the aroma of plant-based burgers? So how do they
Mm.
mask or hide the smell?
So, aroma, okay, the, okay. Raw hamburger has very little odor, but cooking
Mm-hmm.
releases hundreds of volatile compounds that contribute to taste and aroma.
Mm-hmm. Yes, so
So they
volatile
use,
or
yeah,
volatile?
lots of chemicals or seasonings.
Seasonings, yes, MSG and other flavorings, right?
Right,
Artificial flavorings. Okay,
right.
so to apply what she's learned, what is Dr. Zizak's next project?
Dr. Jajak's
Mm-hmm.
next project, Jajak would like to use what she's learned to produce a mixture of other compounds that closely
Mm-hmm.
mimic hamburger aroma.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yes. So
Yes,
she's still, or we still have a long way to go. Yeah, so
yes,
maybe in the
right.
future they will be
She will
able to
try. Yeah,
fully. Yes.
right.
Okay, so now let's go to our discussion questions. So, is a vegan diet better than a diet that includes meat? Why or why not?
Mm, I don't agree with this sentence. Yet sometimes some research insists meat diet also effective for diet. If you avoid fat meat, then
Mm-mm-mm.
the meat diet is one of the good solution for the diet,
Mm-mm.
and then sometimes it's better than vegan diet because you can
Mm-hmm.
taste
Mm-mm.
healthy protein from the meat.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Yes. The only thing we have to remember is moderation, right? We can
Moderation,
actually
right?
eat
Yeah.
everything as long as we eat in moderation.
Yes,
What
right.
makes
Also,
it
yeah, keep
bad
the
is
balance.
over. Yes, too much
Mm,
of
right,
everything is bad. Okay.
right,
So
correct.
now, yeah, so what could be the reasons why some people do not eat meat? Yeah, so why do you think there are like vegans or vegetarians? Yes.
Yeah. Actually, my father uh is a natural vegan or born vegan. She doesn't like
Oh,
to eat meat.
okay.
Yeah, even though nobody asked him not to eat meat, but he prefers to eat and then doesn't like to eat. So sometimes I want to treat him with good steaks or yeah
Uh,
high quality meat, but
uh,
he doesn't like that. In that case, she rather choose raw fish, sushi.
ah, so I mean, wow, he opts for fish or raw fish instead of meat.
Yes, I don't know why, but she really doesn't like the meat.
So have you asked him, like, does it have something to do with the taste or the mere fact that it's a living thing? Oh yeah, but he actually
Yeah,
eats raw fish.
actually,
It's
yeah,
also a living
she
thing.
doesn't have any philosophy or any
Mm.
yeah opinion on the meat, but
Uh,
naturally, she just doesn't like that.
wow. So in your own book, do you think he's lucky as to, as to not liking meat?
Yeah, but yeah, actually, yeah, as a son of him, that
Mm-mm.
means when
As
I
his
was
son.
young,
Mm-mm.
I didn't have many chance to eat when I was young because
Oh, okay.
my mother has to cook for him based on his taste.
Mm-mm-mm-mm. Ah, so she follows.
Just right.
Wow. Okay, so maybe when you were growing up, at the back of your mind, you were thinking, okay, when I grow up, I'm gonna eat meat. I'm
Yes,
gonna
right.
enjoy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so next then, how
Yeah.
often do you eat burgers? Yes, of course, there are like so many fast food chains.
Yes.
So, what's the best burger place in your
Yeah.
town? Mm.
Actually, I'm trying not to eat burger often, especially with my
Mm-mm.
kids. So
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
yeah, I hardly eat burger. Actually, once or twice a month, I eat burgers.
Mm, that's not bad. I mean, there's
Yeah.
nothing wrong in eating junk foods as long as we don't eat regularly,
Yeah.
isn't it? Yes. Ah.
But yeah,
Oh.
in Korea,
Mm-mm.
best burger in my town is Mom's Touch, new brand, Korean brand
Ah.
franchise of the burger. Yeah.
I think I always hear mom's touch from my other students. So for you, okay, what makes it or what makes it different? Yes, or what makes it like the best among
the
the different
yeah,
brands?
actually main burger of Mom's Touch is chicken burger, and they
Mm-mm.
only use fresh chicken, not frozen chicken,
Oh.
for their burger.
Mm.
And also the price is almost half of the other brand.
So it's cheaper, despite the
Yeah,
fact that they use fresh
right.
ingredients, like fresh.
Yeah, so
Nice.
it's like an In and Out in America.
Mm.
Yeah, In and Out burger is also they use only fresh meat,
Fresh
but
meat.
the yeah,
Mm-mm-mm.
but the cost is only 199.
Wow.
We,
No
yeah,
wonder.
I was surprised when I first eat that In and Out burger in
In and
America.
out. Mm-mm.
It's a kind
Mm-mm.
of miracle to me.
So you truly tasted like the freshness, the
Yeah,
juiciness
really,
of
yeah,
that meat.
juicy, but the cost is only 199.
99. Yes.
Yeah,
And
actually
actually
in
that is
Korea,
affordable. Mm-mm.
yeah, in the quality of the burger, almost $6
Huh?
in Korea.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay, that alone $6, you can actually have two meals, two large meals in
right.
McDonald's or others, even Burger King. You can even.
Yeah,
So wow. But
yeah.
anyhow,
So yeah,
yes.
we'll meet
Mm.
in 10 minutes.
10 minutes, right?
Okay.
So take a break first. Yeah. Thank
Yeah. Bye bye.
you. Bye bye.